From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Hey, what's going on, nerds? And it's Captain America Winter Soldier time. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're all having a good
this is
afternoon.
best person. I don't care about Captain America. This is best person.
I heard you say Nick Fury wrong.
Technically, Winter Soldier doesn't show up till halfway through the movie.
Can't believe you said Bucky wrong.
You mean PTSD soldier?
So welcome to Nerds Doing Nerd Things. And as you can see, we have a big-ass panel today. I don't know what you guys are going to see, but on my right, this is my right. Why is this on that side of the camera? I don't know what's going on.
It's probably mirrored.
It's apparently mirrored. So over there on my end is Mikey Boy.
Oh, it's different. It is. That's what you're pointing at. It's me, the guy at the place where nothing bad happens.
Mike, did you bring a sandwich?
Don't you worry, Susie. I bought plenty of sandwiches. It's my best friend. I could not bring him along.
You're getting started this early? We're just starting.
So how many days without an incident report at your building there?
2.
James, say hi.
God damn it, Steve.
I just,
James said hi. Where is James in relation to you? Okay.
so to your left.
Susie, you're over there, and
Oh, yeah,
Paul's
good
right
point.
there.
Well, he's pointing right. Correctly, I should say.
Okay, you two say hi, because I still need to keep...
You gotta recover from the sandwich.
We just killed AJ. It's fine. So James said
No, you
hi.
people
Paul,
didn't
say
kill
hi.
AJ. Mikey did.
Hi,
That's
as a kite.
I instigated it.
That's fair.
When don't you?
True.
It's always
That's
gonna
a
happen
very
when
true
I'm
point.
here.
Come on, AJ. Don't inhale the sandwich.
Come on, AJ. It's me, your best friend. Don't eat me.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
My job is complete.
Oh
I'm
shit!
crying like a little bitch.
All right, I fulfilled my contract for the episode.
All
I
right,
did
so...
not fulfill your contract for the episode. So
I did exactly what I have to do every episode I'm in. I have to mention the sandwich joke.
All right,
Yes.
so Captain America Winter Soldier. I don't know where this ranks on for all you, but this is one of the best MCU movies there are.
Mhm.
I like the political thriller aspect with S.H.I.E.L.D. being infiltrated by Hydra. I do enjoy that aspect and how it's brought on to be known through the characters. So with me just going through the quick overview, why don't you guys give us your thoughts on how you enjoyed how the story played out before we break down how you enjoyed the characters? All right, so who wants to go first?
Paul does.
Okay, Paul does. Paul, go.
I liked how planes crashed. Well, helicarriers crashed.
well,
So really,
the
is
jump
that
off.
the only part of like the plot you enjoyed? And
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
James, throw it over to you, pal.
I don't even know where to begin because, bro, from the beginning of this movie, it had me glued to my seat. The action, it was so much action. And I loved the fact that it was just so hyper violent for a PG-13 movie. I was like, yes.
It could be so hyper violent, but there is so much comedy in these movies. On your left.
It's really messing me up that this is mirrored because I just tilted my head to the right and my head went to the left.
On your left.
Kind of messing with my brain right now.
No, don't you dare say that. On your left. Mikey boy.
This is like one of my favorite. This is probably my favorite MCU movie, period. Like, I watched it again and I'm just like giddy the whole time. I texted AJ. I was like, I forgot how much I love this movie. Like, it's been a while since I watched it. And you guys in the chat like were like asking me to remember things, and I'm like, it's like least favorite scene. I'm like,
That's
Oh.
hard.
Oh no.
The title credit. 'Cause it had to end.
Yeah, exactly.
Susie,
Oh my god. What?
say your piece.
Peace?
Say your piece.
You know what I meant?
Glock 9mm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, okay then.
Susie, how do you like the plot in the movie of like how we
Um,
were talking?
So you're gonna find out where Civil War ranks for me when we get to Civil War. But for this, I like the story, the way it flowed. There's a couple scenes that I don't like, but that's because I've watched Endgame and now I can never unsee them. I can never unsee it.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, I really like the story. I like how it played out. I like how it's Stark's fault.
Isn't it always Stark's fault?
No, but this is the start of it being Stark's fault. So
See, for
there's that.
me, what grabbed me was on how you see Nick Fury with all the directors, how they're bringing up this helicarrier program, and how Cap is completely against it, which shows it's Carly. Before that even happened, the minute Susie was like bouncing out of the way. Before crap, you really threw me off there. Before you really get into the big part of the movie, you see the divide that Captain or Steve Rogers isn't quite even on board with the way S.H.I.E.L.D. is going, because as you can tell, they can target anybody they want to with those ships. And it just shows to why Steve is eventually able to hold Mjolnir. Right?
Yeah.
You with me on that?
Mhm.
Because he's not just going with you USA shit. He's like, no, this is wrong. And starts infiltrating and doing all that stuff and going on quest with, Miss Hot Natasha Romanoff. So I bring up Cap. How do you feel the characters in this movie progressed? Nick Fury, Steve Rogers, Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, or even Natasha Romanoff. How do you guys think they progressed throughout this movie? Who wants to go first? Show of hands.
We're talking about Natasha Romanoff.
We're talking about all of them. You could pick one or talk about them all.
I mean, Natasha, we see her first in Iron Man 2. And you see how much of a badass she is.
Yeah, that hallway scene in Iron Man 2 is one of my favorite scenes.
Uh-huh. And then, she plays a little bit of a role in Avengers, but it wasn't huge. It was kind of like I'm here, I'm still a badass, but, just doing my thing. This one, they really kind of showed off what all she can do.
Yeah.
So you really saw her go from, being that spy, that assassin that we know she is, to being, a friend of Steve Rogers and doing what she needs to protect her country.
Which, as you see at the end, she'll do anything to even bring up her own past to protect.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go next? James? Mike? Paul?
I'll go next. Specifically, I want to talk about Steve and how he's just so staunch in his position that things are wrong. He's very set in his ways, much like people from that era in general, even when they're growing up. But he was frozen for fucking 70 years.
Yeah, I believe it was 70. Yeah.
Yeah, around 70 years, and he's still stuck very much in his older ways of thinking, which ends up saving him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And to your point, I think a lot of this movie is him trying to cope with being 70 years in the future from where he remembers. Like, you had Avengers, but I think it shows not day by day, but how he's coping with being. He's got that booklet was like, I need to try this, I need to try this, I need to try this.
I was going to bring that up in a little fun fact. If you didn't know, it's different in every country that the movie airs in.
Is it
Mhm.
really?
Yeah, there's different lists depending on what country it aired in. They changed it
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
for more
That
important
is
things in
actually
that country.
factual.
There's a quote from in the movie said, "You're a man out of time," and I think that is literally like the perfect way to describe him and how he almost seems detached in a way to me from what's happening. He's just, this is what it is. Even when it's all happening, he's still exactly the same.
Mhm.
Even down to Endgame, he is always Steve Rogers. He is never changed by the events he goes through.
He grows a beard.
And then he shaves it immediately. Bastard.
James, Paul.
I guess I'll go.
Okay, go, James.
If you
Um,
don't touch the Falcon, I'm going to be very, very disappointed in you.
I was just
Whoa,
thinking
whoa.
Well, he did not consent to this.
on your left.
Oh, Jesus, here we go with that again.
You better be on my left.
No, so actually, I was gonna bring it up. I was really excited with the fact that like Falcon actually got a really strong presence in this movie, and I mean, like, I'm used to seeing him in a comic panel like 1 or 2 pages, then he's gone. But no, like I actually like that they gave him a really great backstory. I love that he was literally Cap's like wingman this whole entire movie, no pun intended.
I didn't think of that until you said no pun intended. Thank you very much.
Dude, it was just I was like, oh man, I was like, it actually made me like him more and made me actually really hope that he's gonna be in the rest of the movie.
Oh,
Like, the rest of the movie's
Anthony Mackie did a wonderful job.
Oh, yeah. I had never seen him in anything before this. This was my first time seeing Anthony Mackie, and he killed it.
I mean, I was just happy to see him after, like, see him in this because the last thing I saw him was in 8 Mile, and his real name was Clarence.
So never mind. I saw him in 8 Mile apparently, but I barely remember that movie.
I have seen Mackie in something other than this, and it was before I watched Winter Soldier. But I just have to touch on how Mackie is such a beast on Twitter.
Explain, because I'm
so-
going potato right now.
So Mackie is one of the big ones of the Marvel Universe that has like so many clapbacks when somebody like posts something, and he either agrees with it or he doesn't, but he has like this instant clapback for it. And I'm just like, you are the hero we didn't know we needed.
All right there, Batman. Paul, talk about the characters.
Liked them. They were funny.
I'm pretty sure your character would be Nick Fury and how much of a badass he was throughout the movie.
Oh,
Actually, he wasn't much of a badass at the beginning of the movie. He did
Okay,
paperwork.
Okay,
That's
okay.
badass.
I'm happy you
No, it ain't.
specified at the beginning because my brain immediately went to the car chase and
Mhm.
the rumble in
No, at the
DC.
beginning, he was a paper pusher because he was, directing an agency.
No, but how about that? Them trying to kill Fury and then out of nowhere comes what's his name? Winter
Bucky.
Soldier and shoots that bomb that clips underneath of Fury's car and just does.
Oh,
It immediately, to me, looked like that vehicle did exactly what that tractor trailer did in The Dark Knight. Just went poof.
Yeah.
He literally, but even Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan did his best Joker impersonation. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Sebastian Stan, the villain we didn't want it. The villain we didn't want.
Happy we got though because it expanded his character quite a bit.
I have a question for the end of the episode.
I'm in danger.
You
Write
are
it down so you don't
always-
forget it.
One thing
Good
I just
point.
wanted to mention, going back to Falcon, I've only ever seen his really weird old costume. I never saw his more modern costume. He's like, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's
his new one doesn't look that good, but it's a big step up. That's what
it's not
Spider-
hard.
It's like, come on,
That deep
MCU.
V,
It's like, don't fuck
the
it up.
white
So,
leotard.
Before we talk about Robert Redford's Alexander Pierce and how you thought he was as a villain for the movie, pick your favorite fight scene and tell us why it's your favorite fight scene.
Come on, that's not fair.
One. Just pick one.
Oh, come on.
I have a weird question on this one.
Yes?
What constitutes a fight scene? Because I don't know if my favorite fight scene would be considered a fight scene.
Go for it.
The car chase.
Go for it. Yeah, yeah.
Is that,
It's still
would
a
that be
fight
considered
scene.
a fight scene? I think that's my favorite. One of my favorite scenes in the movie. Period, because it shows you shit's fucked right off the bat.
And so many people are in on the coup.
There were so many people, and as soon as the Winter Soldier shows up, you're like, oh no.
He's about to die.
I was literally like, how the hell is he gonna get out of this?
Yeah, yeah. And then when he does, die, you really think he's dead, but then you immediately go to IMDb. Wait, he's gonna be in the next movie.
Hindsight is 2020 after all.
Mhm.
All right, who wants to go next before I give mine? Because I'm pretty sure mine is probably equal to one or two of yours.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Favorite fight scenes.
Favorite fight scene,
This is the one with the elevator in it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
and that would be mine. So go for it.
It's really
My
good.
Game
favorite one
Central.
is the elevator.
Before we get started, does anybody want to get off?
All right, hold
Yeah,
on. Let me pump one out
actually,
real quick.
please.
Dude,
I mean, if I was anybody in there, I'd be like, that fuck. I would do the whole, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'd completely go, that's fucking Captain America. Peace.
Pretty much.
Okay, bye.
Pretty much, and he just took all of them. Susie, tell us why you liked it so much.
You're in an elevator, which is like, what is it? Like 10 feet by 10 feet? It's not even that. No, it's not even
If
10 feet by
that.
10.
Yeah.
It's like 5 feet by 5 feet because I can lay down in an elevator. So
But you're also never mind.
you want to finish your sentence? Because
Nope,
I
nope,
do.
nope, 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 nope,
Okay.
nope, nope, nope,
I'll
nope,
finish
nope.
it for him. Short.
Yeah, but see, you actually lock your house. I can't break into
Yeah, I do.
yours.
We lock our
I can
house
break into
too.
his.
Also, my windows can't be opened from the outside.
I know the owner of your house, so I can break in.
Shit.
The elevator fight scene.
Yeah,
So-
back to that.
But it's this tiny little space, and it's filled with Hydra people,
Agents.
Goons.
agents, and Captain America's just standing right in the middle. Not even intimidated in the least. He just looks around and goes, anybody want to get off? No? Okay, we're doing this. And has a full-on fight in the elevator. Like, tight quarters, full-on fight in an elevator. Like, I'm sorry. That is some brilliant choreography right there. I think that beats my Age of Ultron fight.
I mean, I thought it was funny. They'd get to another level, 2 more people get on. Another level, 3 more people. And now Cap is in the middle of like that, all you said, and he just goes into that. Before we get started, does anybody want to get off? And there's no bell, but I was in the theater when I first watched this, and I immediately went, ding, ding. Round 1, fight.
I'm glad you weren't sitting next to me because I probably would have smacked you.
You probably would have been laughing.
That too.
James, favorite fight scene?
'cause I'm just gonna call him who he is. My favorite was Falcon versus Crossbone at the end because that was a really cool fight. I was like, yeah, fuck him up.
Is that where he gets his wings broken?
Yeah, he pretty much gets it broken by Bucky, and then kind of forget the whole entire transition of what happens from there. But yeah, he's inside the building as it's
It's going down for real. Paul, favorite fight scene?
Now, it's technically part of a fight scene, but I loved when Falcon was getting chased by the fighter jets.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just liked anything they did with Falcon because I remember him in the comic books and he was just, he's throwing in a panel there, he's throwing in a panel over there, and he's not really doing much. But they
Right.
actually gave him shit to do, and it was good shit to do.
and
Like
he
I
got
said-
hurt this time.
Yeah. They didn't clip his wings.
Well, Bucky did.
Please see yourself out. So I have actually, from an outsider, Will has put in what his favorite fight scene is. The final Cap and Bucky fight.
Oh,
That's a good one.
The heart-wrenching fight that is uber
Mhm.
heart-wrenching because I know he's not here, so he can't really talk about it, but I'm just going to bring up what I loved about it was the whole fact of, Cap isn't really fighting, he's defending. The whole time he's really defending himself. He's not like doing any offensive moves onto Bucky because he doesn't want to hurt Bucky. And what really, I think, turns that fight into Cap's favor is when he had Bucky right over him and he says, "Find Martha. You must save oh, wait, wrong movie. Same concept. My bad. Um,
You're wearing a Disney shirt. Okay, you're wearing a Disney shirt, which Marvel is owned by Disney. You're wearing a Disney shirt, and you brought DC into this venture.
See, I was waiting for him to actually finish talking about it.
That wasn't funny because I thought that was hilarious.
So did I.
Paul started laughing, which, thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Point for the
It would have been
idiots.
better if you were wearing a DC shirt.
I don't really have a DC shirt. I need to fix that.
I have a Green Lantern shirt if you want it.
Does it come
It's
with a
not that
shitty
bad.
movie? All right, back to Winter Soldier.
I thought James was gonna murder you right there.
And Cap says, I'm with you to the end. And you see it in his eyes, in Bucky's eyes, like, who the fuck you talking to? Why are you bringing back those memories? And as you see later on, the damn thing crashes. And Paul, how do you say the river? Because they say it wrong in the 4-minute video we watched.
Potomac.
Potomac.
There you go.
And
I had it.
there you go.
Bucky pulls him
Everything
out.
got in the way.
It leaves him, but pulls him right out. And Will, to your credit, that is an amazing fight scene, and it does a lot for the future of the MCU when it comes to Bucky.
And Barnes.
What's cool though is I don't know if anybody brought it up. For Bucky, is you see his relapses in this movie. Not as much, but you do see them.
Where they have to
Program.
brainwash him.
Yeah.
Program.
Yeah.
Very
Because
good
especially
point.
like with him pulling Rogers out of the water, like he clearly didn't want to kill Rogers. He saved him.
Yeah, I honestly think it was start of his turn, like to him being Bucky again.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't kill Steve. He literally pulled him out and was like, well, I guess I'm gonna go find what I need to find out. Because you see him in the post-credit scene, he's staring at his, I don't know, I don't want to call it an obituary, but he's at the Smithsonian, where they're talking about Bucky. There you go.
He went to the exhibit. He went to the basically like the memorial for him and his crew that fought in World War II.
So let's talk about the villains. I would consider Winter Soldier.
Wait, hold on. We are talking about that. Did we talk about the cameo?
Yeah, you're talking about Stan Lee?
Yeah.
Well, we did just bring up the Smithsonian. So it's one of my funniest cameos when Cap goes back and gets his uniform from World War II to maybe somehow jumpstart memories between him and Bucky because Bucky saw him in that uniform. You get Stan Lee. Oh, I am so getting fired for this.
Yep.
Good one.
Well, I love all Stan Lee cameos. I really do. I can't get enough of them, and I'm very sad that we're most likely never going to get it again. I missed the guy just for everything he brought to us. So,
sorry, it was the Smithsonian that triggered it. And I was like, we have to talk about it.
I was going to get there. But all right, let's talk about the two villains. You can either Winter Soldier, 3 if you want to talk about the Hydra agents and all that stuff. Winter Soldier and Adrian Pierce. Yeah, Alexander Pierce, not Adrian Pierce. Adrian Pierce is somebody else.
AJ, do you need to go to bed?
Probably need to eat dinner first.
That would help, actually. That might help with your, your mental nerve stimulus
All right.
thingies.
Let's go round robin. Talk about your favorite villain and why favorite villain in this movie and why you enjoyed them being in this movie. All right.
There's no Robin in this group.
Front.
There's a
Motherfucker.
Robin in this movie.
Miss, you hurt my brain. I deal with that enough throughout my day. Do not hurt my brain when I'm supposed to be having fun. Actually, being around you people kill my brain, but that's besides the point. All right, who would like to go first to talk about their villain of Winter Soldier? Anybody?
I guess-
Anybody? Me?
AJ.
Okay, well, shit. All right, well, I enjoyed Adrian Pierce. I said it again, Alexander Pierce. It's not going away because you think he's a good guy until, I don't know, you start seeing Cap discover more of Hydra being infiltrated into S.H.I.E.L.D. And then, boom, you're in his house, and there's good old Winter Soldier Bucky Barnes just sitting in his kitchen. Hey, bye, Maid. Maid is leaving. Maid forgot something.
Forgot her phone.
Came back, and it's like, I wish you didn't have to come back. Picks up the gun and pops two into her. And I'm like,
She
you
looked
got
like
me. You got me. I thought you were a good guy. And
she
then
walked in.
poor chick. And at the end, where Natasha gets the best of him, where he's got pretty much the whole coup lined up, ready to go. You know, he's gonna win if Natasha wasn't camouflaged and had director Nick Fury behind some sort of door. You know, what's behind door number 2? Kind of thing.
I mean,
that's-
Nick Fury is the spy. He knows backways into everywhere.
Yeah, but I honestly think if Nick and Natasha weren't there, he was gonna win because those things were on liftoff and ready
Oh yeah.
to do some serious damage. Hell, they even with the helicarriers, they targeted the damn freaking president.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Not going into politicals right now.
No.
So who'd like to
Sam
go
Sandwich
next?
is
Me.
Mike's gonna go next. Okay.
Go, Mike.
Me. To me, best villain is the titular Winter Soldier. I mean, I've always liked the Winter Soldier.
This is where
I-
Susie goes. Are you sure he's a villain?
No, I need
In
to get
this
my
particular
hearing
movie,
checked.
no, in this movie he is.
No, I need to get my hearing checked. I didn't hear I didn't hear title movie, title character. I heard tits, and that's all my brain heard.
Oh, the
I'm just
tits. Winter
terrible.
Soldier. I mean, he is the tits. Top tier villain, but
That's all my brain heard, and I'm dead.
Wait. It's after 10 o'clock. I can say this. We're recording this on Tuesday night, but you're obviously listening to this Friday.
yeah.
It's 10 o'clock at night. Not where you think where I'm going with this. Nerds After Dark.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go. Do you know where your tits are?
That's what I thought was coming.
Me too.
You don't even have to open my shirt, AJ.
Well, I'm just making sure. I seem to lose a lot of things.
Like your mind when we're around.
No, the capability to breathe because I'm laughing so hard.
Mashed potato.
But back on track. I love the Winter Soldier / Bucky. I love the character arc he ends up going through and carries on into Civil War. I think he's the perfect villain for Cap to face because it's the one thing from his past that is coming back and trying to
Yes.
take him out.
Yeah.
What was that?
I have a
Susan?
song stuck in my head, and I don't know where it's from.
Well,
It's
don't sing it
fine.
now. James?
Oh,
Okay.
oh my god!
You can double dare if you want.
Because I have there's like a bunch of villains, but for me, it was appearance of this guy, Mr. Computer Boy here now. I am Hydra Computer.
Oh,
Yep.
Zola.
Yeah,
Arnim Zola.
like I love every villain in here, but as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, this dick is back again. Ugh.
Sad they just blew him up.
But I like
Actually, Captain blowing up. Freaking Pierce did.
Yeah, I'm just sad though. Like, I really wanted to see more Zola.
How do I put this? For me, he was a villain in the way of the monologue telling the hero, "You're fucked. No matter
Yeah,
what
pretty
you
much.
do, we're here." And I think I love those kind of villains because they do the job of installing the fear, while the main villain is the one that brings the physical pain. I feel like Mental is more of like the bigger destruction in this whole entire movie than anything, especially. Like, I feel like everyone left a changed
Mm.
person.
Mhm.
So you bring up Zola, and when they're going through that scene of him telling Cap and Natasha, we're behind everything. It cuts to Tony's father, and right there and then, before even Civil War comes out, I'm like, Winter Soldier killed his parents. Oh shit. Oh shit. And it was just confirmed in Civil War, but oh my god. But
Oh, fun fact. Make sure you rewatch. I don't remember if it's Winter Soldier or Civil War, but rewatch one of the two before watching Spider-Man Far From Home.
okay.
And it has to do with that scene that you just mentioned.
Roger Dodger.
Oh,
I have
Yeah,
no
I'm
idea.
not giving it away yet, but watch for that scene.
it was what we talked about, right?
I don't know what
Yeah,
we talk
okay, yeah.
about.
Thanks.
James
not
and I have
following.
conversations without you.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
They're pretty high IQ level conversations. We would have to dumb it
No.
down.
Get it right.
I can't believe James.
You go,
just,
Valley Girl.
James just said that. It's a high IQ conversation. We kind of need to get to your level. Paul, before if you'd be so kind, can you please to my level so I can understand what what villain you enjoyed the most and why?
Paul.exe has stopped working.
So I think Paul was saying big strong man go boom.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, James stole mine.
Oh, so you enjoyed Zola too?
It was a twist. One that I did not anticipate, and I actually really liked the fact that they brought him back for that. Yeah, he died, but whatever.
It kind of reminded me something out of Futurama. Hey, I'm gonna die.
Woo!
Put him in a computer.
Woo!
Mm.
What?
Fembot supercomputer, and that's now all I'm thinking about.
I was Death by Snoo Snoo, am I right?
Yeah.
But
So
before we go off of Zola, actually, I was watching it, and for the first time I noticed, like, because it's using obviously really old computers because he died way back when. You can see so many of those computers in the background. I was like, oh, I never realized how many computers were in that room keeping them up.
holy shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I because obviously I'm watching it on a much bigger screen than I've ever watched it besides the movie theater where I was like half paying attention because I'm like, oh, Zola's back. But I was mind blown on that.
Let's close it out. What's everybody's final thought? What shit? What?
You forgot me.
I did? All right, well, let's close it. I'm kidding. Susie, go.
Jesus.
Debating how I'm going to get you back for that.
That's me getting you back for, having the dumbed down conversations with James.
Technically, I didn't say that, so
But you were laughing, so you're an
I
accomplice.
was. So my favorite villains are actually twofold. My favorite villains are Tony Stark and the one you keep calling Anton.
Now, why Tony Stark?
Because he's the one who created the computers that went to the helicarriers, which caused the whole problem.
It was pre-Ultron before Ultron.
I mean, separate he ain't wrong. He literally just took those 3 helicarriers and put them all in Ultron.
Oh God, imagine if they were still
Look,
running
3
Ultron.
helicarriers.
Hey, look, the building is still standing too. Oh wait,
Hey, look. Give it about 5 minutes.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cap hasn't finished yet.
And then Will's favorite villain is Bucky, probably for the same reasons that James and everybody else listed.
Yeah, him and James are pretty close together on normal wavelengths.
And his favorite character progression is Falcon's introduction to the MCU.
This is why I love this boy. Yes.
What you're saying is he's marrying the wrong person?
No, we're brothers from another mother with a different complexion because of the sun blessed me.
I had a comment to add to that, but AJ's going to kill me as it is, so I'm going to leave it alone.
All right, before this gets more hostile, and let's leave it on a winning note for me. What's everybody's like final thought of the movie, like rating wise?
Ooh, okay, wait, follow-up question to that. Is it rating-wise for Captain America movies or rating-wise in the whole MCU?
Why not both?
Yeah,
Todos dos.
I picture the taco commercial.
Mhm.
Why not both?
Well, no las dos.
So yeah, go for it, Susie, since you brought up that, wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. 213.
What? Oh wait, I got it.
It took me a second.
Wait, Civil War is third? Never mind, we'll get into that.
We're not at Civil War yet, so we'll get into that.
So, where does this rank on your list of MCU movies then?
It's not top, but it'd probably be like 8, only because of the fight scenes.
So it's still on the front half of the pack, but closer to the middle.
Yeah.
Mikey boy?
This is number 1 for both categories for me. This is the best Captain America movie and probably the best MCU movie to me.
James. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought you were finished. My bad. Go, Mike.
No. I see Susie's disapproving look on that one, but you looked. Yeah, you gave me a look.
No, because I did 213. Like, let's be real here. It was 2. 2 is my favorite Captain America movie.
Yeah, but this is
No
just
judgment over here.
I always have a good time watching this movie. I love the big change this brought into the Marvel universe. This is, I think, the first really big after the Battle of New York change that happened. Besides Tony going, well, no more suits except for when I have suits. Spoilers for the future.
No, that was Iron Man 3, right?
Yeah, that already happened.
It already happened.
Yeah, and I'm like, except when it didn't, because he just has more fucking suits.
Jamesy
We'll
Poo?
fucking get to that.
This literally, I'm gonna put it in my top 3 because I think I saw this just before I officially met y'all, and I was like, this is a big change. And then big change started happening in my life. So this movie cornerstones a lot to me. So it falls in my top 3.
So how would you rank the Cat movies then? And Susie's giving you like what do you think about Willis face?
No, I'm trying to remember what year I met James.
I remember what year I met James, but it was much after this movie.
All right. So Captain America movie wise, I have to say 2, 3, and that's it.
Oh,
The
one
first
didn't
one,
even
you
get a
fucking
slot.
bastard.
Wait, I thought 1 was okay.
Look, I saw 1 and I fell asleep and woke up when he was chasing that helicarrier. I'm like, oh my God, action. And then I was amused when someone got kicked into a plane.
Well, you're not wrong. The first one did have a lot of slow build up to it, but I still enjoyed it. Paul?
I love it.
Oh, yeah, Paul?
For Captain America movies, it's in my top 3.
Fucking bastard.
Are you-
Got bastard gay.
Hold on. Dick. All right.
Right there,
If this isn't, I know what the answer should be to this next question. If it's not, I'm gonna be very upset. Paul, out of all the MCU movies, where does this rank you?
Eh,
So it's
It's
not
N,
one
isn't
of
it?
22.
aren't there more than 22 MCU movies now?
In the first, I think, up until Endgame, I think there's 22 movies.
Oh. So that means there's 23. Because
Yes.
Far From Home is the
Yeah.
only one after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Somewhere.
one of 23.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Susie,
It's easily forgettable for me, so.
oof.
And
You
answer
are-
everybody's question, yes, there are 23 movies in the MCU right now.
Thank you, because I knew you were looking it up.
You're welcome.
So I actually like this one better than the first one, but Civil War, when we get to it, is going to be my number one. Because Underoos
I was gonna what
is
other movie do you
one of
get
my
to-
favorite parts.
what's
But
the
out
other-
Is
of
this the? I have a package for Tony Stang.
yes,
That is
Funny thing.
yes,
The
it
only good
is.
part of the movie.
that's your name now.
She just said that. Wow. Shit. Brain fart. This is easily top 5 of one of my favorite MCU movies. I really like it, and I can go back to it at any time.
I think I need a bigger refresher on the MCU because there's so many I've only seen like once.
Hey, Mike, what does it look like we're doing with this show right now?
Yeah, but like you've already talked about a couple I've only seen once, so it's too late for those.
Yeah, well, you're here now. That's what we're
That's fair
happy
enough.
about.
Yeah.
So what's our next one, AJ?
Our next one is
Oh,
don't worry, guys. It's the Guardians. The
Wow.
Guardians. No, not that
That
one.
is just
this
blurring in and out.
It
Yeah, it
is.
is.
one.
Well, it is
Perfect.
the Guardians. It's Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
Yes.
it's this regular Guardians. The Russian
you doing?
Guardians.
I'm sorry.
Dance
I'd rather
opera.
watch Chris Pratt and his,
No, we gotta watch.
his shirtless
Name on
bod
this. We gotta watch.
Damn it,
And
Susie.
Tom-
and
Where's
Bradley
Susie?
Cooper as Rocket.
Which I just had Rocket, by the way. I still have the Sensi thing right above my gaming center. I
I'll
love
have
it.
baby. Don't worry. I'll have my little baby Groot with me.
I'll
It'll
have
be fine.
Rocket. So, James, since we're closing out, where can people find you?
Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and if I actually keep getting bullied by you guys, I will do an Instagram. Yes, I know this is probably going longer than probably most of the MCU right now.
James?
So wait, hold. Wait. Let's make it a game of views. How many views do we have to get for James to get an Instagram?
Be realistic. Don't be an asshole.
69.
Oh, so I can't say over 9,000. Damn.
That's where I thought you were going to go with that.
Oh my God. Imagine we got over 9,000. I'm like, shit.
You'll go streaking down Meriden if we got over 9,000.
Get over 9,000 before stage you to watch all of Dragon Ball.
Meriden. There's someone already probably doing it right now.
That's fair enough.
Seems fair enough.
So,
Dick for bus fare then
spit out a
walk.
number, or I'm going to do it.
You pick the number.
How realistic?
253.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. 253. It's on camera.
250, not 253. Why the oddball number?
Because
Because-
Paul likes being difficult.
Hold on. For one person.
250.
Can we make it 252? Make it. Can
Y'all just hate me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna add something to James's repertoire though.
Okay, go for it.
Dumbing down conversations. Which, by the way, I didn't know we did that, so you got me on that one.
Well, yeah, it threw me out of the water too. Paul, where can people find you? Don't say on a
And steal a
helicarrier.
helicarrier.
You can find you in the Potomac.
Hopefully, Bucky saves your ass too.
Where's Paul? Like
Susie,
the animatronic waters.
where can people find you?
Editing this video.
On a
I already sent you
helicarrier.
the photo to it, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you did.
purposely saving him for a second of last.
Oh,
Mikey
hey,
boy.
you can find me in the ruins of the Triskelion building, or also occasionally here on the Nerds or Newsrings video shit or Saudi podcast. I can't talk. I'm so fucking brain dead right now.
It's okay. You got to do one more outro, and we can take
Yeah,
it home.
right.
Mikey boy, where can they find me?
Well, guys, it's me, AJ. You can find me at AJ All-Star 15 on fucking Twitch and the fucking Facebook. I'm the Osiris of this shit.
Yeah, that seems about right. Thank you very much.
made that
Perfect,
reference for you,
perfect.
James.
Your check is in the mail. Thank you. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Why is he getting paid?
Motherfucker!
Well, because he does my outro.
So?
Wait. We didn't talk about the post-credit scene, you mother flirking.
Oh, we didn't.
Mother flirker.
An Age of Miracles.
Can we talk
Magnets, how do they
about
work?
Quicksilver and Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch? Can we please?
Go,
You
go,
Like how
go,
you didn't
go,
even
go.
mention his name. You just
Go,
like,
go,
no, only
go,
Elizabeth.
go.
Body bag.
Talk, Susie. Will, somebody talk.
James, no. It was a good credit scene. It let us see Baron von Strucker. I was really excited because I actually know who that is, and then he's gone forever.
So my ass completely
Oh.
forgot about it. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that post-credit scene.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, because it sets us up for Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, the movie,
The video
Coming
game.
soon,
The movie.
live.
based on the
To
game,
a
based on the
Facebook near
movie, based on the
you.
game.
Based on the book.
I wasn't excited.
I thought it was,
I was so really excited.
now that you brought it up, it does pop in my head, but it does give a good look into Age of Ultron, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to throw their 2 cents in before we peace out?
I still remember actually seeing a post-credit scene and me being the delightful D-bag I am. My friend,
Oh, I'm
went,
glad he.
my friend went, oh my God, it's Quicksilver. I'm like, oh, you mean Human Bullet? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, he's going to catch some bullets. I'm calling it now. And they're like, why do you say that? I'm like, he always dies. Thank you, Marvel, for never letting me down.
Well, at least A-Train didn't die yet.
Heads will roll.
Anyway, Susie, Paul, want to throw anything about the post-credit scene?
I am excited. I love the postcard scene,
Yeah,
especially when they show us Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Are you getting
who-
excited about Age of Ultron too?
Yeah, I am. And I've already seen it. I'm getting excited about Age of Ultron.
AJ, question. What is the Age of Ultron? How old is he?
4 days. 4 days.
He was born yesterday.
That was Vision.
Vision was born yesterday.
Yeah, but technically, when Ultron keeps coming back, he's born that day.
His mind wasn't, therefore he's older than his body. His body just keeps being
You know.
Anyway, I would
Lord
like to point
Jesus.
out that some of us grew up on the X-Men. And if you pay attention to some of the versions of the X-Men that you grew up on, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are actually children of Magneto. They are
Mhm.
not children of Magneto in Age of Ultron, and that's all I'm saying on it.
So before we actually get off, because it just popped in my head the minute you brought up mutants and everything. Me
You're
and
welcome.
Mikey Boy had a show yesterday. Any of you guys want to throw your 2 cents in about the news that was released yesterday?
Ryan Reynolds is amazing. Ryan Reynolds is awesome. Ryan Reynolds could come camp at my house and I would just, be attached to his hip because he's amazing.
I'm not going to say what's popping in my head because it's inappropriate. So, James.
If Ryan Reynolds
That
is the
way.
sidekick for the next Deadpool movie, I'm his guy. I'll definitely do it. I don't care if I even die in the movie. I'll just be there.
Yeah, you know what? Cast me as an extra. I'll do it. Let's go. I'll die. I will happily sacrifice for this, for the cause.
Same.
If it means I get a hug out of Ryan Reynolds, I will
So
happily
James would be
sacrifice
one of the
myself
guys
for
with the
this.
parachutes that go right into the power lines.
And while I'm at it, then we can go try for other
Shocking.
animals.
All right. Well, that's our show. See you next
real this
Friday
time.
for Guardians of the Galaxy.
You got to keep both eyes open.
What about when you're sleeping?
Yeah.
Eyes open.